I like being a dad. My daughter's good. She's she's 2. She's really pretty. I say that like, let me clear something up. If I had a fucked up looking kid, I would be the first to tell you. You know what I mean? I'd be like, yeah, I got a little girl. Ooh. Fingers crossed she grows out of it, you know? But I'm honest. I hate when people tell you how cute their kid is, and then you see their kid and you're like, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? Like, you want to see my kid's like, oh, what did you Google a platypus before you showed me your kid? What is that? Not every kid's cute. I mean, they're sweet, but you can look at a kid and be like, ugh. I saw a cute baby in the mall the other day, but just a giant head on this kid. Just, like, I could tell, it couldn't even hold that shit up, you know? Just a big head on that baby. I hope he grows into that thing, you know, but she is very, very pretty girl, my daughter. She is, like, people see her and they go, wow, she's so pretty. I go, and to be honest with you, my daughter's very pretty because she looks like my ex-wife. My ex-wife is a very good-looking woman on the outside, and she's, my ex-wife's like a Ferrari with no engine, you know what I mean? You're like, oh my God, is that a Ferrari? Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Just fucking sits there and costs me money. That's all it does. Are there any pregnant women here tonight? Okay. Sorry that you're in the stairs and had to climb all that shit. Ugh. Pregnant women have it rough. You have no idea until you get pregnant how rough pregnant women have. Like, I mean, there's the obvious things that women go through when they're pregnant. They're uncomfortable. Their hormones are crazy. They got cravings. They got a human inside of them. You know, their moods are all over the place. That's enough to deal with on your own. But then when you have to deal with other people too, that only adds insult to injury. And especially in America, it's even worse because Americans don't give a shit. They'll just say whatever they want to. At least in Australia, I'm like, I don't know what's happening to her, mate. Yeah. Walking a bit like a kangaroo over there. Yeah, mate, all right. What'd you say? Nothing, love. Have a good night. Yeah. No worries. I'm a healthy child. Yeah, all right, yeah. Let me give you a carrot. They got to deal with other people. When my ex-wife was pregnant, we were in the mall one time. This girl walks up to my ex-wife. She goes, oh my God, you're pregnant? She pointed at her stomach like we didn't know where she was pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, you're pregnant? That's a miracle. You have a miracle growing inside of you. I hate when people say shit is a miracle. It's not a miracle when a woman gets pregnant. It's a blessing. It's not a miracle. Especially when my ex-wife got pregnant. She's Latina. I'm Indian. How hard do you think it was to get pregnant? You know what I mean? You got the 2 most fertile humans on the planet. We never even had sex. I just sent her a text one day. I'm coming home. I just saw coming. I hate when people say shit is a miracle. That's a miracle. It's not a miracle, you know? It'd be a miracle if I was in the wrong hole, then it's a miracle, you know what I mean? Oh my God, you're pregnant? That's a miracle. It is a miracle. I was in her ass. This is the most determined child you've ever seen. Do you know how much shit this kid's been through? I like being a dad, you know? Having a little girl makes you a daddy. I know your Chinese side probably wants a boy, but I don't make up these things, all right? Just going by what I understand. And they get to this age where they repeat everything, literally. You know, people warn me about that. Hey, Russell, when you have a kid, you gotta watch what you say, because they're gonna repeat everything. I'm like, no, they don't. And I forgot that I have a foul mouth, you know what I mean? I forgot about some of the things I do when I'm alone in the car, you know? When I was driving to pick up my daughter a few weeks ago, I was playing NWA on the way there. And you know, because it's so old school, I wasn't thinking about what they were saying, I was just thinking about the memories it brought back for me, you know, the late 80s. I'm like, oh, NWA. And then you start thinking about when you were, all these things, and I wasn't thinking about what they were saying. Then I pick up my daughter, I put her in the car, and I don't sing along completely, because I don't really know the words to everything. You just sing along when you hear the part, And anyway, I got to this part in the song, and I was like, I'm just driving, I'm like, yo, got that 5-0 double up, nigga! And then 2 seconds later from the back seat, I hear, nigga! No, 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 no! And I'm trying to flush her memory. I'm like, potato, potato, baby, say potato, 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 nigga! I can't return her to her mother full of filth. Is that your wife or your girlfriend? Or?
Girlfriend.
Girlfriend. That's how long you been together for?
A couple of years.
Couple of years. You're probably you thinking about locking her down, or you're just gonna waste her time, English guys? Why are you sweating right now? For no reason. She seems like a lovely lady, and you seem to still like each other. Look at them. They're engaged. They've been together 4 years. They're still holding hands, huh? Look at that. That's cute.
Must be the t-shirt.
It is the t-shirt. She's not grabbing his meat, she's holding his hand. You know what I mean? She's not like this, oh, Peter. She's not. Just holding his hand, Who has kids? You have kids, sir? Older guy? How are you? I mean, older with respect, not like, oh, fucking old. I mean, you're obviously older than me, unless you just aged horribly, you know what I mean? But what's your name, sir? Al. Al. And who are you here with, Al? Your family?
Yep.
Is any of those your kids?
My wife and my son.
Your wife and your son?
And daughter.
And daughter or daughter-in-law? Which one? I go daughter or daughter-in-law? Goes, yep. It's your wife, son? Hello? Bastard, hello. He's fucking looking at me and he's like... This isn't YouTube. I'm not buffering right now. I'm talking right to you. Is that your only child, Al? Yeah, you like him? It's good, right? How old are you, buddy? 26. What are you so shifty-eyed for? Well, that would have been great if you weren't chubby when you did that, you know what I mean? It was like, and then a big sweat stain right there. Great, that's gonna be on film forever. When you're your dad's age, you go, what the fuck was I thinking? How old are you, Dad?
62.
62. You look great for 62. You look like shit for 42, but you do. You look good for 62. I wasn't expecting 62. That's good. And were you in the room when he was born?
Yes.
Yep. Let me tell you something, guys. If you ever have kids, when your wife goes into labor, do your best to not be there. Like, be in the vicinity. You could be in the hospital, You can make her think you're in the room, like, do some sort of voice note on your phone and push, honey, push, and then hit repeat and loop, and then. But when she's giving birth, don't go in that room, because women get crazy when they're giving birth. They say the meanest shit to you, don't they? Because they're in pain. They feel that pain, and then they start thinking, you're the fucking reason for this pain. I hate you with everything in me right now. They just get mean, don't they? Here's the problem, is that women think that men don't think that giving birth hurts. Of course it hurts. It has to hurt. I've had shits that hurt. I can only imagine. How much worse it would hurt when you're squeezing a human out of you. But that's part of the deal, ladies, and I'm not trying to downplay how painful it is. It's extreme pain. I can only imagine, But the positive side to the pain of giving birth is that it's physical pain, which means it'll go away eventually. 6, 7 weeks later, your vagina will snap back together. You'll forget all about it. You'll be walking around, you'll stub your toe, you'll be like, ow, my toe. You'll be like, what about your vagina? Fuck that, my toe hurts. Physical pain is the best pain you could hope for. I used to box, and I would get black eyes and headaches, but after a couple of days, it would go away. I'm not comparing boxing to your box. I'm just saying that physical pain goes away, you know? Because when you're giving birth, all you really need to do, ladies, is lean back and focus. Focus on squeezing this person out of you. You don't have to see what we saw in that fucking room. We can't unsee it. 6, 7 weeks later, your vagina's okay. The rest of my life is fucked. It's been 26 years. You think Al's forgotten? He's not forgotten shit. I'm scared to go down on chicks to this day. It's been 2 years. I'm scared. I'm jabbing my way in. I'm like... It's the worst thing you could ever see, isn't it, Al? It's like watching your favorite restaurant burn down. I mean, they'll rebuild it, you know. But I'm not eating there again. Fuck that, you know. That menu's different. They've done all kinds of things. They put a drive-thru in there now. Mexicans working in the back. Is he a good kid, Al? Absolutely. Was he a smart child? He was always. Your dad really loves you, dude. Because my dad would be like, this guy's a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? Like that. Either your dad does, either he loves you a lot or he can't stand you and he doesn't want us to know. You know what I mean? Indian dads will say, well, this guy's a fucking idiot. Do you love him? Of course I love him. That's my child. But what a fucking idiot. An absolute idiot. My daughter's pretty smart. I'm impressed by her. She's only 2 and she's already speaking Spanish and English, which is impressive to me. I wanted her to learn Spanish first because, first of all, she's half Latina, and we live in California, so, you know, I wanted her to at least know the language of California. Spanish is a very helpful language in California. I mean, you go to a restaurant, you want your car back from valet, you want to know, like, what to say, you know what I mean? So you know what I did? I told my ex-wife's family, they're from Ecuador, I said, do me a favor. Please only speak to the baby in Spanish. They were like, no problem. Hey, do you want us to teach her English too? Nah, I got this. Last thing I want is my daughter being born in America and sounding like an immigrant, you know? Dada, you coming over? No, sweetheart, no Jews are coming over. Not unless my agent calls. And when you do have kids, trust me on this one. Buy your children, buy your babies, buy them educational toys. Best thing you could do. Because they start learning really young. I bought my daughter this toy, and you push the color, and it says the color. It'll push it, and it'll push yellow, and it'll be like, yellow, green, blue. But the cool thing in America is all the educational toys have a switch from English to Spanish. I flicked all her toys to Spanish. Now I'm learning Spanish too. Who's thinking I am? Now when she pushes it, it goes, amarillo, verde, azul. Now I know how to say yellow, green, and blue in Spanish, but only like an opera singer. Let me tell you where this backfired on me. A few weeks ago, I was in LA. I needed some yellow paint. I went to Home Depot, and I walked in, and there was a Mexican guy working inside. Inside Home Depot. So that's progress. Thank you, Mr. Obama. And I knew he was Mexican. First of all, it's LA. Secondly, his back was facing me. He was 5'4", had a giant head.